Again, the supermarket chain Sainsbury's has been accused of, and indeed confessed to, publishing a racist slur. They beg forgiveness. This illustrates perfectly just what is wrong with Britain today, or at least one of the things wrong with this country. Let us look closely at this racist slur and see what has been going on. Viewers with children at school may be aware of row hems. These are hems in clothes which can be let down as a child grows, thus lengthening the garment. On an online advertisement, Sainsbury's described children's clothes with such hems, describing them as longer leg row hem, generous fit woven row hem, and knee row hem. Has anybody been able to spot the racist slur yet? Shame on you all, you must be the beneficiaries of white privilege. The words knee and grow are sometimes combined together on the internet in comments on YouTube and so on to suggest the word Negro. I give links to a couple of news items about this in the description to this video. Before going any further, let's see whether or not that word is indeed a racist slur. I happen to be a great fan of Martin Luther King's writings, especially his sermons. It's one of my books, his stuff. Yeah? This is a collection of Martin Luther King's sermons. Let's see what Martin Luther King writes here, shall we? We as Negroes must bring together tough-mindedness and tender-heartedness. Is anybody going to suggest that Martin Luther King was in the habit of using racist slurs? No? What about the university which Kamala Harris attended? Howard University is a black research university, and Harris graduated there in political science and economics. Not the kind of place to be accused of using racist slurs, one would imagine. Howard University publishes an academic journal about the education of black people. It is called the Journal of Negro Education. But in the description to this video, I give a link to Howard University's website where they describe this journal. Does anybody seriously imagine that the most famous black educational establishment in the United States is in the habit of using racist slurs? The word Negro is certainly old-fashioned, and it's not one I would use myself. It would make me sound like Rip Van Winkle. Instead, I would say black people, like any other normal person in the modern world. But the word itself is not a racist slur. The suggestion is, it seems, that racists use this phrase as a way of bypassing filters online which are designed to detect racist abuse. According to the man who first drew attention to this, not only are the words knee and grow used as a code for racism, but also DEI, which is of course short for diversity, equality and inclusion. I mean, I wonder if that means that any organisation using the words DEI is also guilty of using a racist slur. It's all very peculiar. Very weird indeed, in fact. I am well aware that people do use cunning tactics to bypass filters in this way by substituting one word for another, but that doesn't make the words used offensive or unacceptable in themselves. For instance, some people commenting on this channel wish to say negative things about Jews, and instead of writing Jews in a comment, they will instead write juice, spelt Juice. Everyone knows that they mean Jews, but it's a way of, so it's thought, of avoiding getting a comment deleted. Suppose I were to approach somebody who was advertising orange juice and complain that they were using a word which racists use for Jews on the internet. Do you think they would apologise and stop advertising orange juice in the future? Or would they dismiss me as a crank and tell me to get lost? If so, then why on earth are Sainsbury's giving way to the same kind of madness? I believe that some people spend their lives searching the internet methodically for stuff like this, which they can protest about, and so get their names into the newspapers. I seriously doubt if any normal person even noticed the construction which could be placed upon the row hems, whether longer leg row hems, the woven fit row hems, or any other kind. And when the whole fuss centres around a word which is used openly by black educational establishments such as Howard University, it tells us that something very odd is going on.